We continue to monitor the situation of Filipinos living in Ukraine amid the ongoing invasion.
Aside from the repatriation efforts of the Department of Foreign Affairs, the Filipino community in neighboring countries of Ukraine are offering help to distressed kababayans. Marian Enriquez has this report.
So this is our situation. We're inside the car with my two children and we're waiting for the ferry to open.
35-year-old Filipino Jeremil, his Ukrainian wife, and their two children traveled for 18 hours to leave Odessa, Ukraine, as war with Russia continues.
Haven't crossed the border because in Moldova they didn't allow us to cross because we are Filipino.
After not being allowed to enter Moldova, they went to the Suceava border in Romania.
So along the way, talagang maririnig mo yung mga pagbagsak ng bomba, paglipad ng rocket. yung mga bata parang hindi sila mapakali. Iyak na iyak sa loob ng sasakyan.
Even though it was painful for them to leave behind their home, they had no choice.
Yung building namin, ang laki ng crack sa wall. So talagang ang laki ng damage na nangyayari ngayon doon.
What's important for Jeremil's family now is that they were able to flee to Romania, all thanks to Filipinos living in the area. Among those who helped Jeremil and his family were Josephine and Albeth from the Filipino Free Movement in Romania. They offered their home to serve as temporary shelter for Jeremil's family in Bucharest.
So lahat po yan, galing po yan sa komunidad ng mga Pilipino dito. Daming damit, foods, chocolates, mga toothbrush, toothpaste, shampoo, delata, mga water, mga coats, sapatos.
Food, clothes, and toiletries were also sent for refugees along the Romanian border. Despite being in another country, Albert and Josephine admit fear is still present.
So dahil ito yung pinakamalapit na parang neighbor ng Ukraine, so ang gagamitin lang parang military bases is yung Poland at saka yung Romania. So talagang nakaka-bother siya.
The Philippine government is now doubling its efforts to bring home Filipinos from Ukraine. 13 Filipinos who evacuated to Poland are expected to arrive in Manila tonight. They are part of the 40 Filipinos brought to Lviv from Kiev. Even though Philippines is open to Ukrainian spouses of Filipinos, Ukraine is not allowing men aged 18 to 60 years old to leave the country due to martial law. For News 5, Marian Enriquez, we are One News.
After initially taking a neutral stance, the Philippines joins the United Nations in condemning the Russian invasion of Ukraine. The Philippines voted in favor of a UN resolution expressing explicit condemnation of Russia's invasion. The Department of Foreign Affairs voiced, quote, explicit condemnation of these actions on Monday. In a statement, the government urged Russia to stop its attacks and appealed for the protection of civilians and civilian infrastructure. They also called on a safe passage of humanitarian assistance for the people in Ukraine. In the statement, the Philippines once again reiterated its call for a peaceful settlement of the ongoing tragedy.